Hello, wonderful people, and welcome back to yet another episode of English Made Easy with Divya. Today, we're going to discuss one interesting topic and also the one which is used and required in our day-to-day lives. The other day, I met one of my students and I happened to understand that prepositions really confuse all of us. Do they really confuse you as well? So here we go with a simple topic of in, on and at. Simple prepositions yet confusing, but let us understand the usage when it comes to time as well as place. So first we begin with time. When we talk about these prepositions in, on and at is used when something is most specific. When we have to refer to anything that is most specific, we use at. So specific with respect to time. So when you have to say something is taking place at a particular time, which means at 5 o'clock, at 10 o'clock or anything. It is also used with respect to holiday period. For example, we say at Christmas or at Easter or at the weekend. Apart from at, the next preposition is on, which is little less specific. At is more specific, little less specific is on. Now on is used with respect to days, dates and on certain parts of specific day. So when you talk about days, we say on Monday, on Thursday, or if you talk about dates, we say on 17th of January or on 26th January, correct? When we talk about parts of specific day, so you say on Monday morning or on Thursday evening. So accordingly we use the preposition on. Then we talk about the next preposition, which is in, and this is the least specific one. Whenever we are referring to months or years or decades or seasons or let's say parts of the day, we use in. So if I have to say with respect to months, so we say in June, in September, or let's say in 1780 or in 70s, or let's say in the evening, in the morning, but we definitely say at night and not in night. So this was about the preposition of time, in, on and at. So now let's begin with the prepositions of place. How do we use in, on and at with respect to place? So when we talk about in, the same logic applies. In is least specific. So if I have to use in with respect to place, we use it with respect to a 3D space. So we can say in a class, in a box, in a bag or something like that. With respect to territory, like we say in Europe, in America, in the world, in India. With respect to a vehicle, so you say in a car, in a van. With respect to water, so we say in the river, in the sea, in the pool and something like this. And with respect to printed material, so we say in a book, in the newspaper, etc. When we talk about the preposition on, which is little more specific, we use on with respect to place in case of a surface. So you say on the sofa, on the bed, on the table, or with respect to floor. So we say on the 5th floor, on the 10th floor, or let's say on the terrace. We also use on with respect to the direction. So left or right. So on the right or on the left. We use on with respect to public transport. So we say on car, on the bus, on the metro. And how do we use on with respect to media? So when we talk about media, we say on the email, on internet, on Facebook, on Instagram and so on. The last is at, which is the most specific one. So when we have to use at with respect to place, we say at a particular point or at the top of anything, at the bottom of something or at the end of the lesson. So we use at with respect to something which is very specific. So at a particular point can also be at the crossroads, at the traffic, or with respect to certain group activities like at a party, at the concert, or with respect to school. So at school, at university, at home, at work, and also with respect to shops. So we say at the cafeteria, at the bakery, at the cinema, and so on. So I hope the concept of in, on and at is now clear, and you all will practice this with your fellow mates on a daily basis. If you haven't already, kindly click on the subscription button and turn on the notification bell for more updates. I also request you to click the like button if you really liked my video, and keep watching and keep sharing these videos with your friends too. Till then, keep learning, keep shining, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.